I'm not buying corduroy
Me
for
neither.
that. And with that, my name is AJ. Welcome to 30 and Nerdy Afternoon Delights.
Hey, I'm Brady. Kick back, get an apple juice, orange juice, pear juice, and relax.
Grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice if you're having poop issues.
Yeah.
A nice prune
Oh,
Or
prune juice.
what's the
Oh, regular
cranberry
yeah.
juice if you
if you have a
If you
UTI.
need a detox.
What's the-
THC?
what's the thing they say in The Departed?
Maybe,
He's got a
maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
yeah.
I don't know. I
I can't remember because he wants a because Leonardo DiCaprio's character wants a cranberry juice and he's like, "What do you got to?"
urinary tract infection.
Yeah, but
Is it your period?
Oh, that's right. That's what he
Yeah.
says.
Mm.
Then he just goes all crazy on him.
So I want to start off right at the top. I'm going to drill right into David with this right here. There was a video of Bruce Willis out, and he says this.
Nothing can keep me down. I've been attacked by terrorists, asteroids, film critics, music critics, restaurant critics, divorce lawyers, male pattern baldness, and none of it stopped me because I am still Bruce fucking Willis.
Yep.
He's right there.
People ask me why I did this roast. Was it because one of the last guys who did it became president? Hell no. Why would I want to be president when I can just keep being Bruce fucking Willis?
He sounds wasted.
He probably is quite
I did
intoxicated.
this roast for one reason and for one reason only. To settle something once and for all. Now please listen very carefully.
I'm sure he's gonna say that it's not a
Die
Christmas
Hard.
movie.
Is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Coming at you, Dave.
It's a goddamn Bruce Willis movie. So yippee-ki-yay to all of you motherfuckers. Good night!
I would have to say
You have
that
the floor.
while it is a Bruce Willis movie, I will wholeheartedly disagree with Bruce Willis. It is a
You
Christmas
can't
movie.
disagree with
I
the
can
man in the
too.
movie.
I can too.
Okay.
Can't disagree with the man in the mirror.
If Catholics can disagree with the Pope on his papal whatevers, then I can disagree with Bruce Willis about what Bruce Willis thinks a Bruce Willis movie is.
Catholics can't disagree with
Yes,
the
they can.
Pope.
They do all the time.
They're like, well, I mean, the Pope does say don't rape kids, and then they keep raping
They go
kids.
over and rape kids. Yeah.
Oh, shit. You can keep that one in.
I still disagree. It is a movie set during Christmas. It is always shown during Christmas.
In your
It has
house.
a Christmas party. It's shown in my house all the time. Doesn't have to be Christmas.
It's the one reoccurring feature
Yeah,
film.
it's the one that plays all the time.
It's on repeat in my bathroom. You sit, and you watch a little bit of Die Hard.
I think his intoxication level got to him, and he misspoke.
I think you're wrong,
I
but
don't know.
It's a
When
Christmas
you're drunk,
movie.
you say what's in your heart.
yep.
Not always true. People say you're truthful, but you're not really that much more truthful.
I don't know.
He said it was the only reason he did the stupid roast.
Don't
That's a big fucking deal.
Like
Don't care.
that guy that went to the gas station with the crocodile or alligator in Florida. You don't think that was in his heart? And he was very drunk. David.
Speaking of crocodiles and alligators, today I went to the zoo for the first time. I've lived in this
Ever?
fucking state for 30. How old am I? 34 years. And I've never gone to Blank Park Zoo. Finally went today. It's a pretty lovely little place. Alora is scared of every fucking thing in the world.
It's not fuzzy and
Except
cute
for-
like in the books.
So she loved the red panda. She wanted just to see the red panda forever, and then she loved anything that had to do with aquariums.
I agree with her. Aquariums are awesome.
She liked being where the seals were like floating over,
Yeah.
So in that, that's pretty cool.
and then she was a fan of like the goats and stuff because we watch a lot of stuff with goats. We got her prepared for a lot of this stuff. But like when it came to, we got to the aviary and they just have the birds, you know, like free range running loose.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen someone so scared in my life. She was just like, I was like, Lola, it's a ducky. And she's like,
To ducks, I love a good
I
duck.
love ducks. Yeah. She loves ducks
Look
too.
at all those chickens.
I don't get it. She loves that shit. And she's still just crying over them. So that was a blast. And then we decided to go to the ARL right now. Well, last week, because of when you will hear this episode, Iowa has like an adopt-a-thon going on right now at the ARL. So it's a name your price. So you can pretty much just say $1 and get an animal. Yep. So we were looking at getting a small dog or a cat. All the small dogs were gone for the day, so we were like, all right. And I found a cat that I was like in love with this cat. And Lola, I'm like, come on, let's take this kitty to the cuddle room. And she screamed at the top of her lungs, scared to death. The cat claws the shit out of the handler, and runs away and hides. And everybody was all like, all right, we get everybody out of the cat room. We have to find this cat. And so I ran out of that place with my tail tucked between my legs. Just like, I wasn't ever here. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Our family never came here. Don't look, don't at me. So now it's we'll never have a pet because of Laura. Thanks, Laura. She's deaf.
What if when she gets a little older?
I don't know. KJ and I are gonna use the app and look for a smaller dog and try to reserve it, and then go and see how it handles, and then we'll probably just bring it home. But that was my exciting day. What about you guys? What's been going on with y'all?
Just been doing the Solstice of Heroes in Destiny 2.
Hell yeah, that's really cool. I'm a big fan of it.
I like how they handled it. It's kind of a small rejuvenation of my want to play the game more than it is now.
Yeah.
Just because you can get... I mean, that armor is badass looking. If you don't know, it's the last month of year 1 until the launch of Forsaken on September 4th or 8th. And so they're doing a month-long celebration where you can get the original armor from the very first level of the campaign.
And they make it glowy like D1.
Yes. Mine is... I have 2 glowy pieces, and it's bright blue, and I love it.
Now, does that change color with your spec?
No.
So do you think it would turn red if you go fire?
Nope, it's just chromas. You have to get the... I bought one for 1,000 glimmer.
Oh, okay. You can actually buy the chroma.
Or not glimmer, bright dust.
Oh, okay.
I didn't spend money. I crunched stuff down to get it.
Yeah, I don't have enough to crunch anymore,
Yeah. But they released an infograph with all the stats and stuff we've done, and there have been over 850 million shaders destroyed from the time of the first faction rally to the end of this last one.
Holy shit.
800 million.
And I bet they were all Avalon Teal.
Oh, probably. The stats they posted for that are insane.
Where can we find that information?
On Bungie.net.
Nice.
Or I can read it right now. Or you can go to Bungie.net.
Yeah, go to Bungie.net. They don't sponsor us, but they really should.
Because we haven't quit playing yet.
Yeah. Hey, Bungo, we're still here. I've gotten 50 better devils and I'm still here.
They even made a joke about that. They had some year 1 weapons are going to be able to get boosted up so you can keep using them. And they had this picture of like 10 better devils, all with different shaders. And the file name is that 10th better devil. And people were like, well, they should have a certain kind of flavor text on it to get at Luke Smith. And I posted like, they should have it say Luke Smith owes you another steak, like from Halo 3. Because that 10th better devils does nothing different than the first one.
That's right. Even though he said it would.
He's a liar.
What about you, David? You've been kind of quiet on the front today. What's going on with you, big man?
No, nothing much. Just trying to find. I saved a link. Now I can't find it.
I once saved a link too. It was a link to the past.
Oh.
There you go.
I saved him, and then he saved Zelda. Oh, so I'm replaying my 3DS again. Yep. So I'm starting to play through the remake of Link to the Past with the where you can go 2D and stuff in it. It's pretty dope. So I've been playing that. I've been playing a lot of Destiny.
We're gearing up to do, as a friend group, our first raid tomorrow night.
Yep, we're doing our first raid tomorrow night. I'm really glad we were able to record Friday for this one.
Yeah. Because I would have said no. Nothing's stopping me unless somebody dies, and they better be important.
Yeah, if it's
Grandma?
like a grandpa.
Sorry. I need that Legend of Acrius.
Me too. Too bad I won't be able to get it because you have to run through it twice. To get that.
Hey, if we do good enough, fast enough, we could do it again.
Oh, that's true.
Unless Katie goes to bed early, since she's an old woman. Goes to bed at like 9.
I can't wait to get all these new people on my friends list.
And clan.
Yeah. They need to quit Professional Rascals and come to K-Talk.
Where people actually play.
K-Talk Radio. Woof. Woof.
Okay, so here, sorry, I finally found my link.
You should be. Thank you.
And what I've been doing this week is really nothing. Working. Now I'm on vacation
How long are you on vacation for?
till through next Sunday, I believe.
Very cool. Do you have anything awesome planned for it?
We're going down with my parents and my sister, brother, and their 4 kids to Kansas City. Actually, my parents are members at like the Hilton Honor.
You gonna go
Club
see the
or something or
Royals?
other. No. Steve actually is going down and going to be in Kansas City from Monday to Friday, and
Yeah.
they're going to see the Cardinals and Royals game. But no, we're going to try and pick 2 different things, and I think we're going to maybe go to like Legoland.
Ooh,
And-
that'd be cool.
You should go to Worlds of Fun.
Oh, yeah.
We might do that.
I
2 small kids.
They have plenty of kid rides. It's like taking your kid to Adventureland, except for 100 times bigger. Plus, they have oceans of fun. So, what kid doesn't love slides, and slides?
The
Which is
Science
like-
Museum thing down there is really cool.
thinking about going to the Science
And the old train station or whatever, train yard.
Yep, they got lots of cool shit.
Yeah. And
Kansas City's awesome.
Jess is like, so what do you want to do? And I was like, well, the only thing I really care about is I looked at, because on some of the 40K sites I posted.
The only
in-
thing I care about is getting one of them really thick, deep dish pizzas.
Nope.
Chicago.
There's a place in
Oh, is
Kansas
there?
City that does them. Yep.
I just want to eat everything.
I'm hungry.
But
I had goulash for dinner. It
I
wasn't
posted in
enough.
some 40K groups and was like, hey, I'm going down to Kansas City. Are there any good shops? And so people kind of tossed out some stuff. So I might go and, as long as it's not like 50 miles away,
Yeah.
I might go and try and hit a few shops and just see if I can find something cool used.
What you should do is you should take your wife out on a walk and be like, "Oh, look, a Louis Vuitton," and then be like, "Hey, look, a Games Workshop. How weird!"
They always go hand in hand.
Yeah. You can put the stuff
Louis
you buy.
Vuitton
Yeah.
and Games Workshop. They are
Get a bag
both.
to put your loot in.
They're both overly expensive
Yep.
for what they are. Louis Vuitton handbag usually goes for about $900.
And I feel like a really old man because I lifted a box of bananas really stupidly. So normally what normal people do is they'll put like 2 or 3 banana boxes and then they'll start delid, because when you get bananas you need to delid them because They sit in the warehouses and get gassed so that they will ripen quicker.
Yeah.
And so if you want them to stop ripening as quick, you need to delid them to release the gas. And so you'll do that, and you just basically open them to the air, but you still need to store them in like a cooler or something like that. Because if you leave them in the open air, they still will ripen quicker then. So I tend to just stick because you take the top off, flip it, and then stick the bottom into the top.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes it a more sturdy box when you have to pick it up.
Yep.
Makes it easier for me if I just do it one layer.
I totally understand what you're talking about because I worked at Walmart. I mean,
so you've seen the banana boxes from Dole or Chiquita or whatever.
Yeah, and they definitely don't look super sturdy because they have big holes in the bottom.
Yeah, but I mean, they are some of the best boxes. I try and give them to people. I'm like, no, I don't want that box. I was like, all right, it holds 40 pounds of bananas just fine.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because they don't look sturdy, but then all you have to do is pop like a cardboard insert in the bottom.
Yeah. And it's fine.
Here you go. You can carry all of your DVDs
or China or whatever you want to throw in there. But so I stupidly, what'd you say?
Bionicles. Put my Legos in there, bitch.
But I stupidly put it down, and then I decided that I was going to lift it up, but I lifted poorly because I was on top of the pallet, and then I was hunkered all the way down and lifted with my back, and so like until today, and my back is still killing me right now. Like I took a break at 12:45. I was doing fine because I was moving the whole entire day. Stood back up, and it was I couldn't move for 30 seconds.
Do you have any pain shooting down any particular side?
No, it's just all right at the lower back.
You should really report that to your management because that's the one thing I regret when I threw my back out when working at the same Hy-Vee you work at, clearly. Mm-hmm. When I was doing night stock, I was breaking down a 7-foot tall pallet of laundry soap, and I was doing the whole twist. I was doing everything wrong that you could do wrong, but I was 20 and unbreakable at the I thought I was unbreakable.
Your back had other ideas.
Exactly. Can you imagine, like, if I was still the same size that I was back then? I was, like, pretty fit back then. I was a little rotund, but I feel like I was, like, super fit back then.
Night Crew was all a blur.
It's true. I remember a lot of it, though, because it was drama. It was like drama alert, drama alert, drama alert everywhere.
That was all on the other side of the store.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to it.
Once I finally got down to your guys' side, it was just like, this is what night stock should be. Quiet and fun.
That's like Walmart.
On grocery?
Yeah, it's the most... Everyone's catty. And then you go over to the other side of the store and it's just
GM and everybody just like hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Dave comes up and he goes, would you fuck her in the front or would you fuck her in the back?
Jesus.
But then you have me throwing things because I'm mad at the world.
Over in dog food.
Or asleep out in the
lawn and garden. Do you know how many times, like when I was working back room, he would bring back pallets and pallets and pallets of pets, and I'd be like, "Did you even fucking work this?" And he'd go, "Yes." And you could see on his face it was, "Fucking fight me, fucking do it, fucking do it." I swear to fucking God, you want to fight me on this?
I'll throw you in the
in the compact or in the baler. It's so funny though because like he was intimidating, like he's shorter than I am. I'm pretty sure.
I'm shorter than most people.
I'm pretty sure in a scrap back then, I would have had a fair fight. But I was just like, I'm not fucking with that. He looks like he's ready to kill 50 people.
Yep. The only thing that kept me calm was killing fish and pets. Like, what? I'm pretending you're my manager, and I just squish them.
Are you serious?
No, that's theft technically.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that kept me from doing it.
Really? I thought it was just the killing of a sacred fish.
What? No, I didn't kill any fish.
Speaking
I'll
of
eat
which,
them,
I
but
want
I
to I want to see that movie, The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
No.
It looks good.
Oh, speaking of movies that I want to see,
It's heavy-handed looking.
is the new Pooh movie I really want to see.
Oh yeah, that does look really good.
So I've always loved when my kids actually liked watching Winnie the Pooh because that was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid.
Lola's not a big fan, so I don't know when I'll be. But she loves Paddington. I don't understand it.
Yeah, see, my kids hate Paddington. They think he's scary.
Lola thinks he's the cutest thing ever.
And
Speaking of bears and bears that can walk and shit, I saw one of the most frightening fucking videos on Facebook of this bear walking around.
It's horrifying.
And I swear to God, I thought that it was gonna reach up and pull its head off and it was gonna be a human, and it's not. It's just a bear the entire time.
Just a black bear walking around on its hind legs like a person.
And I was so scared. Like, I had nightmares that night after watching that video. I was just like, I can't handle this. This is too much. Like, if I was on drugs, I'm pretty sure I would have been real fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I'd been like, no way, man, no
They
way.
got walking bears out there. I'm not going outside.
I'm
man.
never leaving again. They got walking bears.
You go get the pizza.
And speaking of, not your bears, but just movies coming out, but games in August really is kind of sparse as far as I'm concerned. I mean, some people will have a few things. Yakuza
Dead
0.
Cells.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There'll be a few things, but most of it is just nothing. Yakuza 0 comes out August 1st.
So is that remaster of Yakuza?
I'm not sure. I think it's the like a prequel to Yakuza.
Oh, okay.
WarioWare Gold. It's on the 3DS. Dead
Those games are always
Cells
fun.
for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch, August 7th. So that's I think the one shining gem in August.
Yeah, I can't wait till the 7th. I'm gonna get it. The date comes out on Xbox and
Nice.
Overcooked 2.
yeah. Do you want to kill your friends?
Yeah, that's a friendship ender right there.
Yeah, it's like playing Monopoly with your friends. You just don't do it.
I do it. I suck at Monopoly, so I don't have to worry.
You just
I'm
cheat.
a cutthroat fuck.
Just pretend it's capitalism and cheat.
Well, just because it is.
Yeah.
A better
Monster
game to
Hunter
play.
World
Oh.
for PC is coming out.
Oh.
Okami HD, Madden NFL 19.
Hell yeah!
We Happy Few on August
Hell
10th.
yeah!
Oh, August 10th. We Happy Few.
So, what is today's
I
date?
wonder if that's going to be on Xbox Game Pass.
3.
I think it might be.
So, yay, there's another thing for me to play.
Let's see here. Death's Gambit, PS4, PC.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either. The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 1. World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth, August 14th. The cool thing, if you are thinking about getting into World of Warcraft, you can now just pay for the subscription fee and get the
All
original
the
and
games.
6 expansion packs leading up to, but not including, I think,
Yeah.
the new one.
You can play every single expansion all the way up to
Whatever the last one is.
so that was the demon.
Warlords of Draenor?
Yeah, no, not Warlords. It was Legions.
Legion, yeah. Let's see here. Shenmue 1 and 2 is coming out
Oh,
August 21st
that's actually
for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
that's kind of cool.
Yep. Guacamelee 2 for PS4. FIFA or F1, 2018.
Oh.
Little Dragon
I'm into
Cafe, Blade Strangers, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for the Switch. Pro Evolution Soccer, Yakuza Kiwami 2 later in
Do
in
they have
August.
a Christian version of Pro Evolution where it's anti-evolution soccer? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
Naruto to Boruto,
Date
Shinobi
Bio.
Striker, and Wasteland 2. So really, not
Oh wow, a new Wasteland game.
Yep, for the Switch.
So, of course.
There's a lot of tumbleweeds rolling by right now in your basement.
So yeah, like Wasteland was the precursor to Fallout. That was the original post-nuclear war video game that came out. It was an Electronic Arts. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, I'm quoting you.
Okay. It was one of those companies, and then they just never did anything with it. And the people that made Wasteland said fuck it, and they made their own company, and that's when Fallout 1 was made.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what this one's gonna be.
Who knows?
Only time can tell.
I wonder. I keep wondering. Well, it's going to be on the Switch, so maybe not. But Fallout 1, if you play that, it's one of those games where it's like a fixed camera angle, and then it's like all super turn based and everything else. It's really easy to die. The game kind of sucks. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so much hate for saying that. I don't give a shit. But yeah, original Fallout games are kind of garbage.
They've come a long way.
Yep.
Don't at me.
Adam. Now I want to
Up
play
and atom.
some fun games.
Yeah.
So the first one is we're going to have maybe 10 questions on can you guess this movie based
Ooh.
on the vague statement about it.
I always try to do.
Are
these
are
on
you
my-
going to be
on
the
Facebook.
referee on this?
I will be the referee on this.
Okay.
So rich girl lets poor man freeze to death.
Rich girl.
Rich girl lets poor man freeze to death.
Saving Private Ryan.
You're really close.
What?
No, you're not.
I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't know. Star Trek. Star Wars. Star Wars. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Good Day to Die in the West.
He draws a picture of her nude.
oh, Titanic.
You get a half point for taking so long in answering.
Well, my first guess was a long time ago, so I kind of got it.
Boy spends 7 years being a third wheel.
Boyhood.
This is a fantasy film.
Never-ending story.
No,
Lord of the Rings.
no.
Boy spends how many years?
7.
7 years.
Oh, Harry Potter.
Hey, 1.5 points to AJ. A bald guy teams up with another bald guy to fight another bald guy.
Die Hard.
No. I would think that Brady should get this one.
Goodfellas.
No.
Expendables.
There are many cars in this one.
Oh, it's all about family. Fast and Furious.
Was that your Vin Diesel impression? I will say the guy's voice is amazing. I can hear him just reading a book to me.
Brady finally got a point.
I roll for initiative.
Yeah, he's a huge uber nerd.
Group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. This was
Oceans.
mentioned already.
Oh,
Oh.
Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
No.
Damn it.
If I see that one, I'm going to skip it just so that you can't.
Shit.
Die Hard.
No. There are 3 movies that are probably about 2.5 hours each without extended cuts.
Expendables?
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
There we go. Brady, 2 to 2.5.
Oh. You should have said 8-hour long movies because I hate Lord of the Rings and they all feel like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Paranoid billionaire afraid of an immigrant.
The Big Lebowski.
Billionaire.
Batman.
Well, Batman.
Begins. Dark Knight.
What's the latest Isn't it Batman v Superman?
Oh, yeah.
You get a half a point
Oh,
for
cool.
Batman. 2.5 all. Let's see here. I can't think. I don't even know.
No, I'm
what
at
that
3
movie is.
because I got Lord of the Rings.
You got Lord of the Rings and Fast and the Furious.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 2.5, I think.
Okay, next one.
After losing his father, a young boy joins a hippie group and becomes a vegan. This one's a little bit harder. Cartoon, 90s.
It's a movie?
TNP.
Titties and Pussy?
No. Yeah, it's a kid movie from the 90s.
Oh, this is a kid's movie. Okay.
James Earl Jones is in it.
I know what you... Is it the Thornberries?
No.
Animated. It's an
Thornberrys?
animated movie.
It's an animated movie from the 1990s.
Teacher and play.
There is a
Aladdin.
warthog.
Oh, Lion
Timon
King.
and Pumbaa.
Lion King.
Lion King.
I think we both get a point. He said a character.
Half a point.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So you're at 3.5. All right, girl has to pretend she's a man to be taken seriously.
She's the man.
No. Another kids movie. Cartoon. Set in an eastern direction.
Mulan.
Never seen it.
Be a man. It's a Disney movie.
I know.
You've never
I've
seen Mulan?
No.
Mulan has some of the best music. It's really good.
Grumpy emo chick ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years. And you should be able to get this one, AJ.
I should.
You should.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No. So, emo chick,
Mm-hmm.
a corpse,
Uh-huh.
otherwise known as a vampire,
Uh-huh. Twilight.
or a dog. There we go.
I was thinking Men in Black because the talking dog.
Leonardo DiCaprio wanders a frozen wasteland in search of an Oscar.
Oh, The Revenant.
Yep. Boom. We already did that one. Let's see here. Talking frog convinces son to kill his dad. This is going to be a really hard one, but we all love this genre. It's not Star Trek.
Star Wars?
Uh-huh. Talking frog, talking about
Oh, is it A
Yoda.
New Hope? Or here, I'll name all 9.
Don't.
We will accept Star Wars.
Yay!
Oh, why'd you slice off my hand?
Let's see here. Last one.
Uh-oh.
For a 4.5 all, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see here. Gotta find a good one. Older sister ruins younger sister's chance to appear on television. I will give you a hand gesture, which nobody can see.
Is that the Hunger Games?
That is correct.
Nice.
AJ wins 5.5 to 4.5.
I thought it was Two Fingers.
I couldn't remember.
I
It's
think
been a long
that's
time
the
since I've
Boy
seen it.
Scouts. I remember doing that in the.
I just remember that it was really sad because the little girl died, and I was not happy about it.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert. Third book.
I think if you haven't seen it by now,
Actually, I have not seen the very last.
I haven't. I've seen parts of it because I think Jess rented it because she wanted to watch it, and I kind of fell asleep in and out of it.
That happens to me so often now. I think it's a part of getting old.
All right, so the next thing I want to do,
I won, by the way.
Yes, you did.
you did.
Congratulations.
I wanted to point that out.
You win a bag full of dicks.
Everything I always wanted. Are they soft or hard?
Soft.
Sweet. Could you just imagine holding a big bunch of dicks and just rubbing your face like
They're gummy pieces.
I'm imagining just like just a bunch of soft dildos just like it's so
like
fun.
I'm just
a
remembering from The
dildo
Office.
chainsaw.
Yes.
Or those big things, spinny things at the car wash. Just dildo.
Which, by the way, that's the real way to wash your car. None of this touchless bullshit, because that does not scrub your car.
No. It squirts it.
It's not good enough, in my opinion.
Although the multicolored foam they put on it smells really good.
I do like that when it hits the vent and you're like,
I hate car washes.
really?
I mean, not going through them just because I had to.
Because you're trapped
Yeah,
in there
pleasant.
and anyone could come in
Oh,
and
at
touch your
P
dick.
Hill, you had
Yeah.
to
So I had
to
to
clean
deal-
that
ugh.
car wash.
Well,
all
I
the
didn't mind
time.
cleaning it. Cleaning was fine. Besides that, because I used to clean it at about 11 o'clock at night or midnight. And I mean, Pleasant Hill is
Not that dangerous.
not that dangerous, but also is you get a lot of. It's I feel like it's more meth capital because it's a lot of the east side than
Yeah.
Ankeny. where you get a tweaker every once in a while, and you get a lot of tweakers
Hey, man.
a lot of the time.
When a tweaker wants to tweak, what's he tweak? Why are you tweaking?
Because I remember I was ordering one day, and there's a guy who just was bouncing around, just going crazy, just going from like one register to the other, talking about the cigarettes and the chocolate that he wanted to buy and the soda. It's like, oh my word!
Hey man, it
All
could
right,
be
just-
worse. KJ tells me that there's a guy called the Bad Joke Guy who comes in and used to say really racist and sexist jokes to everybody, but now he's doing religious jokes, and his big hit was, "Hey, did you hear about the atheist who wore a suit to his funeral, but he didn't have anywhere to go? We all go in the ground and rot."
But I know the guy now you're talking about. Yeah, his jokes were never. He always just kind of plastered a smile on and hope they'd walk out not telling you another joke.
Yeah, KJ
Please go
KJ
away, please go
fucking
away.
hates him.
Or what I would always do is just be like, "Oh, I have to go do something," and then he'd like move on to somebody else and talk to him. I was like, "Ah, sucker!
Oh, would you look at the time?
I have to go stock something in the cooler."
How weird.
But this game is going to be called Corrupt a Wish.
I love it.
So someone comments a wish, such as, "I wish I had a new car." The next person grants the wish, but corrupts it. Granted, but the car has no engine. So on and so forth. I'm going to be terrible at this game, but it'll be fun. Maybe.
Definitely. Come on.
So, are we gonna round robin? Like,
I think we'll
I
just-
say the wish, and then
I think we'll just... Whoever wants to toss out a wish, and then whoever wants to banter back with a wish, besides the person who gave the wish.
I wish for $1 million.
You have to. You can get $1 million if you let Donald Trump touch you as often as he wants.
I don't think that's the way it works. It's supposed to be like granted, but it's all in ones.
Oh,
Or it could be granted, but it's all touched Donald Trump's butthole.
okay. I think I get it now. You
Okay.
still have to let Trump caress you with his hand.
I don't want
With
it.
his-
That,
With his big hands.
I
but you, just like something else.
Oh,
on the
but
product.
see...
Oh,
wish
this
granted,
reminds me.
but...
go ahead.
Wish granted, but Trump must lather it over his body before you get to spend it.
Okay. So, by the way,
He pulls it out of his taint.
Oh,
That's where all of it comes.
I think there's a 20 in my dick still.
so side story here. Me and my wife were driving to West Des Moines to go to a little family get together, and we were saying something, and like KJ was cursing Donald Trump about something, which is a pretty normal occurrence in our household. And out of nowhere, my daughter just starts going, "Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump." And I'm like, no, say big truck, big truck. She's like, "Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump."
No.
And I was like, in this house, we say 45 from here on out. I don't ever want her to chant that fucker's name again.
That's horrifying.
Guess I know what Uncle David's going to say if he comes over.
It's like she's flipped her spy training already.
Yeah, it was weird. It was crazy. It's
that's
just
kinda
like,
funny.
she came popping out the utero like, well, I mean, she didn't come out that way, but
With a MAGA hat and a Nazi flag.
Tiki torch. All right, getting back to the Make-A-Wish game.
I wish I had a new house.
You can have a new house, but it doesn't have where the holes where windows should be. There aren't any.
There's no windows in the holes,
Yeah, it's just open.
so I have to get my own windows, or am I not allowed?
No, you're not allowed ever.
Damn, that's brutal.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would say sharks in the basement, but
This is kind of like chaos magic, where you have to be very, very specific in what you want. 'Cause if
you
you're
can never
not-
have windows in your house. You
Yeah.
must live like the ancients did.
It's like I want all the money in the world. It's like chaos magic, chaos magic. Well, everybody died, so you get all their money now. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Okay. I want people to deliver me pizza at my beck and call whenever I want for free.
Granted, but all the pizza has pineapple on it.
That's a good one.
I mean, eventually you might just fall in love with it.
It's the weird texture. It's soft yet firm yet stringy.
So, have you ever just like put pineapple on your tongue?
Like and eaten it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it before.
So,
It's just
pineapple,
weird.
pineapple's natural acid actually breaks down human flesh. So that tinge that you feel on your tongue is pineapple eating your
I knew
tongue.
There's a reason why I didn't like it. That's disgusting. I don't ever want to eat it again. I'm not going to now. Thank you.
I've ruined pineapple now for everybody.
I wish for a brand new phone every year.
Granted, but it's filled with 100 apps that you can't delete. Bloatware. That already happens.
I was going to say, okay, but it's the first ever mobile phone. Untouched, brand new out of a box. The one you have to wear like a backpack with.
Awesome.
Oh, that'd be dope.
And it's on Sprint.
All the hipsters would love me.
You're... Hey, nice phone, dude. Yeah, I use smoke signals when I need to ride. Yeah, I use a yak bladder to store my beverage.
Who does that?
Hipsters, probably. I don't know.
Why do they do that?
Oh, you probably never heard of it before.
Damn. You got me cold, son.
I don't want to have to wear glasses anymore.
Wish granted, but you don't have any eyes.
Oh, there we go.
I don't need them.
We don't need eyes where we're going. Have such sights to show you. I wish every year I got a brand new Gibson mahogany guitar.
Wish granted, but you only get one guitar string.
Which one is it? Which one is it? That matters.
B string.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst string.
Yeah, because they never stay in tune on a Les Paul.
It never sounds in tune.
And it's super high. So you can't play rad ass metal on it.
I can only play rad ass twang
Yep.
that don't sound in tune.
Only 22 notes. 23.
Let's see here. I want all free Warhammer models. Or I want to just be able to get Warhammer models for free.
Granted, but they're glued together weird.
It's gonna be all like
Heads are on feet. The heads are mounted to the mounting plate. What's going on here? It looks like a Picasso disaster.
am I gonna be allowed to cut them apart and repiece them together?
No, they're stuck like that.
Dang it.
They're like cast in steel.
I guess I'm playing a chaos army. Full of chaos spawn.
Well, I mean, they'll have melta guns or bolt guns or whatever you want. So they'll have the guns you want. Can they fire them with their current contortion?
Have to use their hand foot.
My hood says no.
I would like the ability to fly.
Granted, but it's only 2 inches.
Watch as I slightly hover above the ground.
And it's only for a moment or two.
I don't ever want to have to poop again.
Granted, but poop comes out your mouth.
I wouldn't have to wipe because I could just open my mouth real wide.
It would scrape the back of your teeth.
Oh, no. So
And be on your tongue.
And your lips. I'm trying to think of a wish that would be fun to corrupt.
I wish I could talk to animals.
Granted, but all they have to talk about are shoes. Oh my God, where'd you get those shoes? A horse comes over. Those shoes are fantastic.
Wish granted, but all they do is horrible sexual innuendos towards you.
Hey, big boy, have you ever felt a... Have you ever been with a really big man? How about one as big as me?
Squirrels just in the trees. How about these nuts?
How about these nuts, you little shit? Fuck yeah. I can imagine the squirrels just being like really angry, like, hey, you little fucker, you want to touch these nuts? Do you like acorns in your asshole?
They do seem like dicks.
I know where I'm stuffing them for winter. Pack your ass.
You just walk down the street, a bird's asshole.
The cat actually cat calls you.
Meow, big boy, meow.
Let's see here. I want to be one of the first people to colonize Mars.
Granted, but there's a horrible space illness that makes you poop out your penis.
You have to live with.
You do not say wish granted. Wish will not be granted.
Wish granted.
But you have to live with me.
No, you have to live with the guy that plays Kramer.
Michael Richards?
Well, since I'm white, I'm assuming he's going to be kind of chill.
Yeah.
If I was black, he probably would be a jerk.
He'll feel safe saying racist things to you.
Oh, so he's just going to speak
time.
racist things to me all the time?
Yeah, I'm sure glad there's no here.
I'll give you that one. That would be horrible.
I don't know. I think pooping out your penis would be pretty bad, but that's me.
I wish I could fart on command.
Oh, dude,
You
granted.
wish granted, but you poop your pants every time.
I was just going to give it to him. Who doesn't want to just be able to fart? Granted, but they smell horrible.
They probably already do. We already know they do.
I was going to say. Confirmed.
Confirmed for stank.
Like sickly bad.
Yeah, like people think there's something horribly, awfully wrong with you. Like it's like the, it's like the Step Brothers, where Seth Rogen is interviewing him. He's like,
"Is that mustard and onions?"
You know what? Tuxedos are kind of fucked up now.
That's such a good movie.
I love it. I was playing Destiny with Sam and Chris last night, and they were quoting that movie, and they're like, you probably don't know that. I'm like, bitch, please, I love that movie.
Your friends are weird.
I hate them. No. Sometimes. I wish girls liked me.
Wish granted, but they're all rubber.
Wish granted, but they all love somebody else.
Oh!
Cucked again.
The waveform on that is great.
Back to the friend zone.
Oh, hello. It's just me, your friendly bird lover. Tweet, tweet.
Yes.
Have you ever been sounded by a hummingbird?
They got really narrow beaks. Yeah, get that nectar. I wish I could time travel.
Wish granted, but every time you do, your loved ones die.
That's fucking brutal.
Shit. I was thinking
You go back and mess with time, Brady.
you can only,
time messes with you.
That's true. I was thinking you could, wish granted, but I can only go watch people poop fast. It's like, wow, it's FDR.
He's pooping. I was going to say something like wish granted, but you jump into other people's bodies and you never make it back. Quantum leap style.
Wait.
Al?
I'm retarded. Actual quote from the show. You can't get mad at me.
Yeah, it's true. That show was made in the 90s.
Was it the 90s?
Yeah. It was late 80s and early 90s.
Okay.
I think it like ran like 89 to 94 or 95. And the way it ended is just like a splash screen that says, and he never made his way back to his body. It was so bad.
That's awful.
It's like, oh shit, how do we end this?
Let's end it on the most depressing way we can. He never finds his way back.
I guess he didn't find his way back, Hila.
Oh, I got that joke.
I wish all the jokes I said weren't that so funny that people just, couldn't hear anything else and laugh at it.
So you wish that your jokes were not so funny.
Because they're the funniest things anyone has ever said. Every time.
So wish granted, nobody will pay attention to anything you say.
Awesome.
You say awesome now, Brady, but...
Like if I'm choking.
When you want that Big Mac, and they just sit there and don't even listen to you.
This is a depressing game.
I wish I had new shoes every year.
They're too small.
Damn it.
Or they're
You only get one.
Yeah. They're massive clown shoes.
Everybody gets one.
I wish that I could paint well. Not well, be the best painter ever.
You're the best at painting penises. Oh, this cock and balls is exquisite. Look at the brush strokes on the left.
I don't know.
nut.
I think in this postmodern era, I could have a great showing of dick art and people will just flock to it.
So true.
Look at my
This
dick
is my
art.
blue period. My blue ball period.
Look, you can practically see the cum wants to shoot out of that.
Somehow the painting's quivering.
But you can see that the muscle's just holding the cum back.
This is truly
It's so exquisite.
art.
I want to buy it for $1 billion.
Sold.
I think I just got the best wish granted.
I think you did. And I guess that's the end of the game.
David wins.
David
With
won
his
with his...
Fantastic dick drawing.
I've never seen a more impeccable dick in my life.
There'll be a showing later this year at the Louvre.
Yeah, but and then you try to draw anything else and it just looks like stick figures. You could draw a stick figure
with
an
with
immaculate
an
penis.
immaculate male genitalia. That stick figure is quite built. Because you can't just give him just the straight line as his boner. It has to be this beautiful cock.
And then people would try to find meaning in it where there wasn't. And you're like, no, it's just a drawing of a guy. It's like, no, but it shows the contrast of the man to the penis. Like,
It's just a cock.
no, but no, it's so much more.
It's literally just a cock. It's all I can draw.
the meaning.
Yeah, you got it. You're on the nose.
I think this one represents the Syrian refugee problem. Look at the
Look at the way that the urethra splits open just a little bit at the head where it meets the perineum. Oh, something I learned today, or not today, but yesterday. So apparently certain cases of hand, foot, mouth can make your fingernails fall off, and Lola's fingernails are all falling off.
Awesome.
Everybody knows that that's my number one, so I've every day, oh God, I just can't handle it. I'm cringing every day.
When will it stop?
After all of her fingernails are replaced.
Good thing they're small. They'll grow back kind of fast.
Yep. I'm really glad I didn't get that hand, foot, mouth.
Well,
That's the end of that one. My name's been AJ.
I'm gonna have nightmares about my fingernails falling off now.
I do every night.
Speaking of nightmares, last night I had like super vivid dreams for some reason. Can't remember.
Mister, I never dream.
Yeah, and it wasn't last night. It was the night before because my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were over because he had some training at Camp Dodge. And so when I went to bed, or I woke up at 2 a.m. or something like that, and I was like, I'm just going to go get a glass of water. Yeah. So I went downstairs, and because he's a Iowa State patrolman, and so his gun was sitting in the holster up on the counter, like, and the one that's in the chamber was sitting next to it, so it was out, no clip or nothing in it.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's perfectly fine because even a 4-year-old is going to have a hard time racking the one single bullet, getting it in there, getting out of the holster, uncoupling the safety.
There's a lot of stuff that you're going to have
everything
to do.
has to go perfectly for. So I was not worried about plus we have a baby gate and all that stuff. All the kids are upstairs.
Yeah.
But went back to bed, and somehow in my dream, my wife and I were divorced, but I was married to another woman who looked just like my wife. So it was
David's
basically
really got a type.
So I was like, I divorced my wife, but I'm married to a woman who is my wife in every way, shape, and form. And just odd stuff like that. Then there was another time, and this is where I hate dreams, because this one was like I physically felt like the shock, because my son was in the garage.
In the dream. This is in the dream.
In the dream.
Okay.
And then he was supposed to be following me, but he came around the car, and then like there's just a big pop or explosion, like a canister of propane exploded or something like that in the dream. So then I physically, like, it sounded like either a gunshot or like the kind of concussive blast, and I physically felt it. I mean, I feel like I physically felt it. I'm assuming I probably actually didn't.
And then
feel
it just turns out it was your brother-in-law doing a pop-off.
In the front
just
yard.
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, this is how I wake up.
Dafoe.
Whoop!
Just Willem Dafoeing it.
This was a fire fight.
He's in the front yard letting everybody know. This is how I wake up.
But I mean, and so my son was, there wherever it got exploded, but I couldn't find him. And so then I woke
That's
up.
better.
Yeah. But it just was super just odd dreams, and I don't know where they came from or what happened, but
I hate it whenever
There's
I
that.
have death dreams about my kid because they always hit the hardest. They are awful.
well, technically he wasn't dead because I couldn't find him. There was no blood or anything. It just was like
Schrodinger's
something exploded
David.
and then he
Oh,
just
so maybe he
disappeared.
just like popped out of existence, and you're the only person who can remember him. This is how short stories are starting.
Remember this.
Remember this.
But anyway,
When I make $1 million off this book,
give me 5.
$5.
Wish granted.
Wish granted, but you get $5.
Well, this has been 30 Nerdy Afternoon Delight.
I'm Brady, and thanks for listening.
And I'm AJ, and thanks for listening and donating to our Patreon.
And my name is David.